Hey, what is up, guys? Zero Selects here, bringing you my second match of the NPL, which is week 6, up against Stab X4. As you can see there, he has a really scary team. Probably the scariest team I had to face. Simply due to the Bisharp, I have a huge Bisharp weakness on my team. Don't really have much to take it on one-on-one. That being said, I still brought like 4 to 5 things that could easily get oaked by Bisharp, or his complete setup fodder. So I was pretty terrified. I did have a couple of ways to deal with the Bisharp. For example, kind of like substitute Victini, Dragon Dancing, Crawdaunt, things like that. But aside from that, one false move and I could very easily get swept by that thing. So with that in mind, like I said, I brought substitute Victini, hopefully try to catch him off guard. But the thing is, since I did use it last match, I was kind of hoping he didn't see it coming. But that is a risk I have to take. I also have to bring Diancie just because of the Talon Flame, which of course, like I said, makes me really weak to Bisharp, having to bring not one but 2 fairies. I brought Whimsicott because of course the prankster shenanigans, I'll be able to spore, stun spore and encore, do all those shenanigans that I would need to do. And I also brought Memento, which is kind of weird. Looking back, I should probably give it a U-turn. It would have been much more useful, but I forgot to change it at the last moment, so I have Memento on it, and hopefully I could be able to do a couple of things with that. Who knows? I also decided to bring Specs Meloetta, which is again another really stupid thing to bring when it's a Bisharp on my opponent's team. If I brought in the Relic song, the mix set, I would have been a bit more, safer, I guess is the word. It would be an excellent check to Bisharp as in fighting form to resist Sucker Punch, and she has a pretty good physical bulk, so she'll be able to take on Bisharp one-on-one, once I do get the Relic song on. And since he has no ghosts, that's actually what I should have done looking back, but oh well. Specs Meloetta, Dragon Dance, Crawdaunt, Show Scarf, Staraptor, just outspeed basically everything on his team except for priority. Especially the defensive Diancie, who works as a check to Talon Flame, and the switch into my Nectric, Praxter, Whimsicott, and Victini, and that is my team. Like I said though, my opponent's team is terrifying. Bisharp, Talon Flame, Scarf Nidoking, Lot from Nidoking, yes Nidoking in general is a threat and a half. And of course my Nectric, because that thing's retardedly fast, and with the Intimidate, Staraptor won't be able to deal with it too much. Deal with it pretty well. But anyways, that's it for the team preview. My goal this time around was just try to get Victini safe behind a sub, because looking at his team, he really doesn't have much to deal with it either. Whether it's the physical or special set, especially the special set. So I'm really glad I brought Victini, but at the same time I was really worried. But with that out of the way, let us begin this match. Alright, he leads off with Manectric, which of course makes sense, and I lead off with Staraptor. Now first turn, I make a very stupid play. See Mega Evolve, I decided to stay in and go for Double Edge. I did it for 2 reasons. 1, I wanted to see how much he do, and 2, I would have much rather get damage from the Manectric rather than give him Switch Initiative, which sounds really stupid. Especially because we all know how great Staraptor is at breaking walls. I mean, that's a +1, -1 Double Edge, and it did like 69%. So what anybody else would have done was you turn out into like Diancie or something, or Whimsicott to take the Volt Switch and then go from there. But I was just thinking, I would much rather have damage on it, because from this range it could easily die from an Aqua Jet from Crawdaunt, whether it's a -1 or not. So I think in the end it did pay off, but at the time I was kind of like, why did I do that? Did I really need damage on this? I don't know. And I don't think I actually did have U-turn on that Staraptor either. I think I had quick attack or return or something. I don't know what the hell I had, but it wasn't U-turn. No, he's gonna Volt Switch out into the Glass Core, because I believe I'm gonna go into Crawdaunt to scare him out. And that's exactly what happens. He's gonna go into this Chainman. So I actually decided to set up a Dragon Dash, which was a really stupid idea, because that's actually something that I needed to keep in the back, as a surprise factor in the late game, possibly. And I kind of just gave it away, so that sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and switch. I don't want to risk him, surviving the knockoff. And it turns out it was actually itemless, so you know, knockoff would have done like absolutely nothing. So I'm going on to Joker, which is my only grass resist outside of Victini, and you know, it's the much more, you know, defensive play going on to Whimsicott. He's gonna go for protect. That's I guess go for the encore. I just want to see what he can do. Because of course I don't have U-turn. If I had U-turn, that would have been so much better right here. I would have been able to see if he wanted to switch out or stay in, which he does. I definitely thought he would want to switch out because he just saw the encore. But anyways, I'm going to go down to Victini, who eats up that air slash. It's no one's business. And he's going to go ahead and protect, and I get my free sub up, which is exactly what I was looking for, because now Victini can put in some fucking work. Because, I mean, just look at his team. He has nothing to switch into this blue flare. So, I'm 70 behind the sub. I'm going to go ahead and start firing off the blue flares, like I said. Gliscor is going to get 2 KO by that easily. No hope of surviving that. But the guy, he still took it pretty well. Now that I look at it, 79%, 76%. He actually took that pretty well. But anyways, he's not going to take a second one. He's just going to die. So Victini gets another kill. And I'm still behind the sub. And he's going to go on to his Magnetric, I believe, here. And Volt switch out. I think. Yeah, there it is. He's going to go ahead and Volt switch out, break my sub. And I believe I go for the substitute because I didn't know what he was going to go out into. Maybe the Talonflame, maybe the Nidoking. I didn't know what he wanted to go out into. Like maybe he would have gone on to Bisharp, you know, to take a Glaciate and, you know, all that stuff. But whatever, I'm just gonna, you know, make the safer play, go for the substitute just to see what he wants to do. He's gonna have to Talonflame, Brave Bird my substitute, break it, and then Talonflame's going to end up dying to this Thunder. And I don't have to worry about that. Now Diancie is practically dead weight on my team. Because it was literally there just for the Talonflame. And now I have to worry about it. So the airless opportunity that I have, I am going to sack Diancie. I should probably be worried about differential and things like that. But you know, I don't really care. If it comes down to it, I'm going to have to sack Diancie. Anyways, in comes the Nidoking. I don't want to risk him being Scarfed, so I'm going to Joker, the Whimsicott. And he goes for the Earth Power. I'm assuming he was Scarfed, well, at the time. But then again, maybe he may have been bluffing it, but I still wasn't too sure. So I'm going to Whimsicott, like I said. He's going to go ahead and switch on to my Magnetric. Looked to me that he was choiced. Or, you know, again, trying to just bluff it. Could have helped him out in the late game or something like this. But here, I'm just going to go for Memento. Didn't know what the hell to do. I don't have Leech Seed. I have like Alcor, Memento, Moonblast, and Stun Spore. I can't Stun Spore the Magnetric, which sucks. Yeah, I could have gone for the Moonblast, but I would have probably died to a Flamethrower because I'm physically defensive. Just so I could be able to take a Sucker Punch from Bisharp. But, yeah, just go for Memento. And, it was either a good play or a bad play, because, I mean, I lost Whimsicott for no fucking reason. But, I think it did help me out in the end, because now I can go to Victini, you know, take that Volt Switch like a champion and be able to set up a sub as he switches out to his Shaman. Or Volt Switch out to his Shaman. I do believe that's what he does. So that's great. That's exactly what I needed. You know, again, having Victini behind a substitute, so Victini could put in work, because he has 0 switch-ins into this thing. Especially now that his Talonflame is gone. But even then, Talonflame's not a switch because I have Thunder. So anyways, Shaman just dies to a Blue Flare, and that's fucking awesome. When was the last time I saw Shaman get O-code? I've never seen one because the thing's bulky as fuck. But anyways, that thing goes down. In comes the Nidoking. Again, I still wasn't sure if this thing was Choice Scarf or not. And right here it reveals that he is. And I went for the Blue Footer, which was a stupid idea. I should have gone for the Glaciate so I couldn't decrease his speed. And then, you know, Victini would have got another kill. That would have been great. But that is not what happens. This Nidoking actually takes the Blue Flare. Not well, but he takes it. Takes it just about as well as Gliscor over there. So I'm like, well, fuck. I am going to sack Diancie now, because of course it's useless. And I also want to see how much a Scarf Earth Power would do to special defense of Diancie. And it looks like to be a 2-hit kill. It's a damage roll. It turns out to be. So that's that. I'm like, alright, I'll be able to get, you know, maybe get my rocks up, get a Moonblast off or something like that. But no, he gets max damage from that roll, and Diancie dies. I'm like, well, I don't really care much for Diancie. It's kind of terrible. Anyways. But now I'm gonna go into danger. Everything's in practically KO range from this monster. And that is great. He's gonna go to his Manectric now. Get the Intimidate off. You know, right before he dies his Aqua Jet. So that is nice. And you know, I'm really glad I managed to get that damage off at the beginning. It definitely helped me out here. What's the Bisharp though? Very, very, very scary situation to find myself in. Bisharp comes in. My last two Pokemon are Victini and Meloetta, both who get completely thrashed by Bisharp. So I have nothing. I have nothing to switch into this thing, right? And you know, Stab X4, he knows that Bisharp can survive any hit from Crawdon, especially at -1, unless they have Superpower. But I thought Superpower was just what I should have had Superpower just for this failsafe. But anyways, he sets up a Swords Dance as I go for the Waterfall. It does really good amount of damage thanks to adaptability, right? But now he's in KO range from an Aqua Jet, so I know he knows that, and he has to go for the Sucker Punch. But at the same time, he knows I have a Dragon Dance, so you know I'm stuck in a really bad situation here. I mean, I could switch out into like Victini or something right here, but at the same time, that really won't help me. You know, Sucker Punch my games would have been way too real. So I decided to stay in, just go for the Dragon Dance. Hopefully he goes for the Sucker Punch, and he does, which is great because now I'm at neutral attack, which doesn't really matter, but I'm at +1 speed, which means I'll outspeed him. I will prioritize this Sucker Punch and take him out with an Aqua Jet, and that would basically seal the deal for me. Down goes the Bisharp, and all that's left is Nidoking, which of course will die to an Aqua Jet, and that will be the game. Again, another very, very close battle. Don't let the score fool you, because of course one wrong play around that Bisharp, and it would easily swept me, just kind of like a Azumarill did in the last one. So holy shit, another really close battle. GG Stab X4. Oh my god, I was fucking terrified this whole time. Oh my god. But anyways, that is it for this week's NPL match. It was ridiculous. Holy crap. I still haven't checked who I have to battle next week, but fucking Christ. I just hope they don't have a scary team like this one, because this one was ridiculous. But like I said, that's it for this week's NPL match. Hope you guys enjoyed, and look forward to the next week. Oh my god. I'll see you guys then. Bye.